Thanks, Jack. Congratulations, Randy. Good job. Saw a little defensive intensity in the guys this weekend. That was kind of cool to watch. You know, he's excited about that. Plus, scoring 75 or 80 points doesn't hurt either, does it? We did take one on the chin last night a little bit, but I'll back up and talk a little bit about the Asheville game first. You know, there were eight games in the conference this weekend, and the home team won 7 out of 8, and we were the only team to win on the road this weekend. So it was a tough weekend for the home teams in the league, but we were able to win a game on Saturday. Asheville, in some ways, I'm going to miss the Justice Center because this is their last season playing in there, and it's not a great place to play, but we've had a lot of success there. We've won, I think this was our 4th or 5th in a row there, and we'd won 6 out of our last 7 up there. But they got their new building being built up on the hill. It looks pretty nice when they get ready to move in there this spring. They said it's 90% done right now. And the irony I found out is that the Southern Conference is going to play their women's tournament in Asheville's gym this year, which is kind of an interesting thing they were telling me up there. I don't quite understand that one, but we did win 71-64. We got hammered early in that game. We were down 30-15. They hit 9 of their first 11 shots. They had a big crowd. It was part of a doubleheader with their men. They had Charleston Southern men and Asheville men playing second. And the crowd was a little bit rowdy. It was our first road game, and since we were down in Florida. And so we got off to a little bit of a sluggish start, but we grounded ourselves, chipped it back to 4 points at one point inside a minute. Went in at half, down 7. Came out in the second half and really put the clamps to their offense. I think we limited them to 20 points in the second half. We shot 61% in the second half. What was neat about that is we kept stressing this weekend, we got to go inside, we got to go inside, we got to go inside. And first half we shot 12 threes, made 2. Second half we attempted 1 3 and shot 61% and controlled the game that way. Takoya Hammock came back. She was about 80%, I would say, on Saturday, but really played big minutes for us, particularly in the second half. She gets better and better offensively. She helps us with our matchup zone tremendously when she's in there, and she was a big part of that game. But our freshman guard, DeQuisha McClanahan, had 26 points again. She was, you know, just outstanding in every aspect of the game, and she just continues to impress. And her court savvy and her ability to lead is just getting better and better. And you can just see the confidence growing in her and with our team. She has the unique ability as a freshman to control tempo. And anybody knows about point guard play understands tempo, and recognition of tempo is critical. And she's a good one. I've been in it 30 years, and I've had 3 or 4 really good point guards in 30 years, and she's certainly rising up to the top of that in that elite category. Yesterday at High Point, you know, conversely with the Justice Center, the Millis Center hasn't been that kind to us over the years. They have. You know, the crowd there is getting to be tougher and tougher every year to play against. They do a lot of things to get people in the gym there. It was very crowded, very noisy, very loud atmosphere last night. But I thought our girls were really focused. We played hard the whole 40 minutes. It was a real defensive grinder for the first 35 minutes of the game. It was 21-20 late in the first half. They hit a couple threes late to stretch a close 1-point game to 7 at the half. We came out in the second half. We were down 9, and we went on a 8-0 run, cut it back to 1. DeQuisha was starting to get her game going. Takoya had established inside and scored 3 or 4 buckets in a row. We blocked some shots. Our defense was scrambling around like you can envision us out there scrambling around, trapping people and getting after people. And then DeQuisha picked up her 4th foul with 11 minutes to go. And we were down 1, and she had to go to the bench for a little while. And I was proud of the girls during that stretch because she was such a dominant factor up to that point that you know, we could have gone south a little bit at that point, but we kept playing. We had our chances, and I wrote them down here. It was 41-40. We had 2 layups that rimmed out. We had 2 putbacks that rimmed out. We had a wide open jump shot at the free throw line that rimmed out. But the most critical aspect, we missed 4 free throws, and we had made all of our free throws up to that point. So when I finally put her back in at the 6-minute mark, what could have been a tie or us ahead, we were down 12. And we just couldn't recover from that. And when she came back in with the 5-minute mark, the momentum had slipped, and they hit a couple shots, and we just couldn't get it inside 12, 10 in that range. But for the weekend, Quisha averaged 22 points, shot 52%, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. She had another big weekend. And Takoya Hammock averaged 9 points, 9 boards this weekend. Mary Hathaway got on the boards for us. But the key to our team, and I think I mentioned this a while back, key to our team is our forwards. With our forwards, Mary, Lacey, Ashley, Caitlin, and Katie Fitzgerald, by the way, played some this weekend. Did a good job. She's getting better. When those forwards play well, we win. When they don't play well, we struggle. Quisha's going to keep us in the game. Takoya's getting better and better, but we need Mary and Lacey to step it up. In our wins, Mary and Lacey shoot 43%. In our losses, they're shooting 19%. And that was the case last night. They were 2 of 13. So they know that, and they know they got to go out there and produce a little bit more consistently. So I just came from practice, and we're working on trying to help them out. Because we think we've got a team that can make a run here, but we got to get more consistency out of our forwards. Our defense is solid. Our ball handling was good this weekend. We did not turn the ball over. You know, we're going to stay in the ball game when you got a good point guard. So we got Liberty this weekend, like Jack said. You know, they're all big. You know, that one's just like everything else. They don't give you bonus points for certain wins, but we definitely need to protect our home court, get 2 wins this weekend. And we've had trouble with this double weekend. We win on Saturday and we lose on Monday. We win on Saturday, we lose on Monday. We win on Saturday, lose on Monday. This weekend we need to try to go get 2. And Liberty is a formidable opponent, but hopefully we'll be ready for them. And those of you that aren't there Saturday, I certainly understand you can't be in 2 places at one time. But you know, we're going to go out there and play them really hard. And then Monday we play Coastal, and then the league is weird this year. We turn around and start the league the second half. We play Coastal and Liberty again. You know, we invert. We go right back and play the same order backwards. So we play Coastal back-to-back conference games in the schedule this year. So.